Welcome everyone. My name is Katie and I am an educator at the UMFA. For this 5-minute art break, we'll be exploring ceramics and functional artwork together by looking at this Syrian jug before creating our own unique and functional designs. Throughout this video, we're going to ask a lot of questions, so feel free to pause at any time to explore these ideas a little deeper. Start by looking closely along the top of the work. Slowly and carefully move your eyes downward, taking in every intricate detail. As you thoughtfully look, think about what lines, shapes, and colors you see. When you think you've seen every detail, look a little closer to see something you missed. This jug was made somewhere between the 12th and 14th century in Syria. As an earthenware type of pottery, it's made of clay and fired at a lower heat. This artwork's decoration and design was made through a process that today is called sgraffito, an Italian word meaning scratched. Sgraffito is done after a clay form is coated with liquid clay of a different color. After this liquid or slip is dry, the artist can scratch their design into it with a sharp point to reveal the color of the clay below. The slip coating is very thin and fragile, so the artist must be very careful during this process. While this work falls into the Islamic art category, that doesn't mean it's strictly religious. In art history, this category is a bit tricky since it can be any art that was created in a place where Islam was the main religion. It's more about specific styles that are seen across these different countries and time periods. One style that we can see in this artwork is floral imagery. It flows in an arabesque, a pattern with flowing, intertwined, curving lines. Look closely at the details of the floral design, which were carefully incised over the entire body of this jug. Sometimes artworks are made not just to be viewed, but to be used. They were created with the goals of serving a function. This jug is 6 3/4 inches tall and has a 7-inch diameter. This would make its size between a grapefruit and a volleyball. What types of things do you think would fit in this jug? What could possibly be stored in something this size and shape? We don't know what specific function or purpose this particular ceramic would be for, but looking at it, we can see the fine details and care that went into its creation by an unrecognized artist. Sometimes things can be so beautiful or interesting that people avoid using them as intended. Why do you think some people avoid using things they love? How does the use of an object impact its value? Do you have any dishes or practical, useful objects that are also beautiful to you? Does it make it more fun to use them? What if everything you used was also aesthetically pleasing, something that you found beautiful or interesting to look at? Let's explore this idea some more by creating your own unique design. You can pause the video at any time to give yourself more time to work. All the materials you'll need are paper, pencil, and colored pencils. Start by drawing a simple storage container for your favorite food. Think about how big or small it would need to be, what shape would best hold that food. Now, add handles to your drawing so it can easily be carried around. Add a lid so it could be stored better. Add a foot so it could safely sit on a shelf or table. Now that we have the basics down, let's add some extra details. This can be visual texture like lines, patterns, designs, or you could add some actual texture, which can be glued on like buttons, sand, noodles, lentils. Lastly, color your container in. Show your drawing to someone and ask if they would use it for the function intended. Compare it with another's drawing and discuss the similarities and differences. Great work, everyone, and thank you for joining us and taking an art break.